Social media is, to me, is part of the funnel, part of the marketing funnel. Obviously, there are all the sexy bits like Facebook and Twitter and MySpace and Bebo and LinkedIn and yada yada. On they go. But really, it's a way of developing different sales channels, different marketing channels, and creating constant contact with your customer base. So, and by that I mean being able to present your brand and your message to on a one-to-many basis, ongoing, constantly, 24/7. I think social media is particularly important for people who are starting and for people who are growing their business, because, well, if you take a few years ago, if you were looking for a plumber, you would go into the Yellow Pages and you'd flick through an AAA plumber, and you'd go, oh, well, I'll phone that one. So that's the way that people searched for their services and for companies and what have you. Nowadays, people, and then maybe a few years ago, people would look online, and people still look online. Nowadays, what people do, they're with the search engines and the way that the search engines work with search engine optimization, you can raise your profile through a search engine by manipulating social media, by using social media, and you can actually reach far more people with social media. So if you're, for example, a restaurant, and you have a Facebook page, and you drive people to the Facebook page and you give them an offer, then all of their friends are going to see it. So immediately your brand is in front of all of their friends. And if you create different elements of that page, if you create different elements within your social media toolkit, for example, if you could have a YouTube channel, and you could ask people to subscribe to that YouTube channel and then share events that have happened at your restaurant, then suddenly you've created a community around your restaurant, and that community is put in front of more and more people's eyes as more and more people engage with it, and then it just becomes more of a viral campaign that you've created. Initially, it's very, very easy for a small business or for a growing business to incorporate social media. It's very easy to set up a Facebook page. It's very easy to set up a Twitter account. It's very easy to set up a blog. It's very easy to integrate the blog with your Facebook page, with your Twitter account. But then, what do you do with it? So, what I always say to my clients is, if you're going to do it yourself, then what you should do is create a blog, create a Facebook page, create a Twitter account, but then listen to what people are saying about your brand. And if you're a small business, then they might not be talking about your brand. So look about what they're talking about within your industry. So, for example, if you're a Christian bookshop, you might listen with the listening tools like search.twitter.com or socialmention.com. And you'd search your keyword phrases like Christian book club or Christian bookshop or online bookshop, and just see what people are saying about those books, and if there are conversations happening around maybe new releases, and then look at that, and then start to talk to the people who are communicating about a certain book, perhaps, and then then find the people who are talking about that with the loudest voice, that have the most followers, and try and engage with that person. And then when they start to engage with you, your brand gets spread over a broad sphere of the community. And that's the easiest way. But if you don't listen first, you won't know what people are saying. And if you don't listen, then you can't answer people's problems. And the whole point of using social media, to me, is finding out what problems people have, and then solving those problems. And once you can do that, then you can sell them something, because the problem that they have is usually solvable with a solution that you can sell them. My clients vary. I have a lawyer client who I'm building a website for, and we are using YouTube to promote a product that he's promoting at the moment. I have an online Christian bookshop who have been online for about 4 or 5 years, and they want to integrate social media into their mix, into their customer base. And I have a consultant who deals with RFID, which is radio frequency identification, near-field communications with mobile marketing. So a broad spectrum of clients. It's very difficult to say how much a social media strategy can cost. There are people out there who are social media managers, and they can charge between 30 to £50 an hour. They will be able to design a strategy for you and then actually manage your whole social media campaign. If anyone would like a free consultation, I'm willing to give maybe a 15-minute consultation. You can fill in your details below on the form below, or they could give me a call. My telephone number's on the page as well.